So it looks like, once again, there could be innocent chickens in peril.
Why were we made so tasty?
The Chicken Run world is very, very delightful. It's a great world, great characters, and to take that world and then expand it like a game seemed like the perfect option.
Are you the chickens who help chickens? Yeah, that's us.
With this game, we had the chance to write a brand new Chicken Run story, which is an amazing opportunity to have.
Just stay there and keep your head down. We'll make a plan and have you out of here before you know it.
We pick up very, very shortly after the film has ended. It's a classic heist game where you're going and breaking into farms, but because you're all chickens, it inevitably goes wrong. As a studio, we're really invested in the world of Chicken Run, and we as filmmakers really love the idea because we have this team in-house and they understand the movie, the world of Chicken Run.
We've been on the film set several times and we've worked closely with the art directors and production designer. We've worked with the CG rigs and the CG doubles as well, and that's really enabled us to extrapolate on that and create our own universe.
You know, this place doesn't look half as terrifying if you squint.
We've got a great team. We've got people from AAA development. We've got experienced model makers who really understand the craft that we're trying to replicate in CG, and animators who are from Aardman who understand the humour and character that's involved.
We could bring down not just the man, but his whole empire.
I think with a game like this, it's always important to get the Aardman style into it as early as possible, and we were really lucky to have a great script to run off. I think everyone's so used to the framing and the style of the Aardman ways, so as soon as you've got an isometric or top-down view, you lose the silhouettes, you lose the characters in some respects. So we spent a lot of time going bigger, bolder, and I think that stop-frame feel really works for that because you can sell the animation so much more powerfully that way.
I'd never hurt an innocent chicken, so I'm really hoping you're guilty ones.
When you're making a game, you generally bound things to a scale. Obviously, chickens are tiny, and so there's a lot of play with scale to get the chickens to sit within the world. They still have to feel like they're a chicken in a world where humans also exist.
Hello! Follow that rich weirdo and watch out for robot foxes.
Not a sentence you hear every day.
And of course, the nice thing about the project is you've got a great team of characters to work with. Great voices, great fun.
But we need to go up, up, and ideally, away.
If you've got a great voice, it absolutely inspires you.
Coming up with new characters in the Chicken Run universe was an honour. And then casting voice talent for it, you know, that's always a fun process because you get to imagine whoever you want to work with and what voices could work really well.
It's quite nice, actually, bobbing along. You know, apart from the fear of death.
A lot of the voice talent from the film returned for this video game, so it was great to be able to work with the voices from the film and, you know, have that real Chicken Run authenticity running through the whole thing.
Well, that's a new development.
What is it?
Some sort of new development.
And they were really up for taking part in what you need for a video game.
I love everything that Aardman do, but also, finally, I felt it might be something that my kids would take an interest in.
I think the voice actors brought a whole different dimension to some of the characters. We had a chance to invent new characters and really play with how we put them forward, and hopefully they have a life outside of this game afterwards.
Welcome to Captain Drumstick's Fun Farm, where the fun's never over. Okay, back to work.
In this game, I take the role of Captain Drumsticks, which was, what can I say, an honour and a pleasure. It was also a judgment on me because as a director of movies, I've often been in the old sound booth with famous and highly paid actors, asking them to repeat the same line over and over and over again. And now it was the other way around. Now I was the one having to get it right. But no, it's good. It was good fun. So along with, obviously, my favourite character, and the best character, we also had a very interesting, hilarious cast of new characters. Chump, the human sausage, Dolly Hockey Sticks, who's leader of a demented troop of feral children, and then another great character, Lady Peckham.
More blessed meat for the great bread sorcerer.
I'm not sure this one's quite the full ticket.
It's exciting for everyone involved, I think. Lovely to see them come to life on the screen.
I think the most fun character to animate was Fowler. I don't know what it says about me, but I really gravitated towards him and found his mannerisms came through me whenever I was acting it out, and hopefully that's not too visible in the game and it's more of the original character than myself by the end of it.
A flawless operation, even if I do say so myself.
The original Chicken Run film is very much a prison break movie, with them breaking out of the horrible confines that they're trapped in. And Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget, the chickens are very much breaking in.
You'll need to pick the right team.
With Chicken Run Extraction, we wanted to take both a prison break and chicken heist motif and allow you to break in and rescue chickens.
Chickens!
When you've got a gang of chickens who all have their own special abilities and skills, you're doing all the classic stealth things, like hiding from guards, finding ways to take them out, utilising traps and bits of the environment to get into where the chickens are trapped. And then the whole thing flips on its head, and you then have to rescue a big group of like 50 or so rescue chickens and get them back out again.
What is the world coming to?
All these slapstick moments are happening as you're having these tense chases, or where you're surrounded by hundreds of chickens that you've just released and you're flooding through some trap-laden warren of vents and passageways and things. And then in the middle of that, some guards will run out and fall over on a patch of oil or get sucked into a vent, or there'll be some little incidental detail going on with some meticulously animated character in a corner that isn't actually part of that action but draws your eye because there's so much happening in the world. So everything has a layer of care and love about it.
I actually feel a lot of warmth towards chickens.
Yeah?
Yeah, about 180 degrees for 90 minutes.
Each of our characters has a set of skills. So they have a leadership skill, which affects the whole party when they're in charge, and they have an individual ability as well. And those leadership powers can be things like it takes you longer to get spotted as the team, or your team will move quicker, or simple things like that. But then there are personal abilities as well. So like Bunty can throw things, or Mac can double the chance of finding pickups, or Frizzle can charge at enemies and knock them over because it's part of her frenetic character. You could play as Fowler and be completely stealthy and hide in bushes and stay out of the way, or you could play aggressively and try and clear a level so that it's safe for you to get through and then get back out again. And then on top of that, we have powers and gadgets that your characters can acquire from the rats. So you might have a pop gun that will let you take out enemies at range, or scramble cameras, or deactivate traps and things like that.
Another medal for the uniform.
We wanted the game to be a co-op game from the start because we want you to be able to play with your kids if you're a grown-up, or with your adults if you're a kid. And sitting on a couch playing with friends or family is a really fun thing to do, and especially in this place where maybe the parents have seen the original Chicken Run best part of 30 years ago and are now with their kids enjoying the new stuff. And so having a consideration for co-op from the start was really important. We want to have that ability to play together. All of the levels can be played single player, and we have some levels that are outside of the campaign that are purely co-op levels with a specific focus on cooperation. So the leader might have control of 2 chickens, and you as a co-op drop-in, drop-out player may only get to control 1, but there's always something you can do to impact the progress of the whole team throughout the thing. Because you often have to leave a chicken behind to hold the door open whilst you're letting guys through, or prevent a trap from going off. So there's always a reason to have 2 sets of action going on at the same time.
We really wanted the players to be part of the Chicken Run gang. And also this game is at its heart about trying to do stealthy planning, trying to make it in without anyone seeing you, and then chaos ensuing. So really co-op was a way of us hitting the vision of what this game is supposed to be, which is to have a chaotic chicken break with unplanned consequences and crazy stuff happening. Because really that's what Chicken Run is all about.
We've put quite a few Aardman-specific Easter eggs in the game. There are secret parts of some levels that you will only get to if you do harder things with a particular set of characters even, that will reveal deeper story about the characters in the world, which I think is interesting.
I think my favourite Easter egg in the game is one I push quite hard for, is getting feathers into the game. So hopefully the little Easter eggs you can look out for in the cinematics will be appreciated along the way.
You lumbering land lovers, this will be the last coastal funfair come chicken farm you'll ever see.
You don't think of comedy and gaming necessarily, but there will definitely be sort of Aardman's signature comedic voice in the game.
There's jokes in it, like genuinely funny jokes. The cutscenes look amazing. The attention to detail for the levels and everything. It's amazing, man. It's really, really impressive.
I think fans will really enjoy being an active part of a Chicken Run story. The story itself is a really great story. I think it's a really funny story, and I think people will love the Chicken Run humour in both the dialogue.
Our enemy approaches! Put them in the stock cubes!
But also in the chaotic slapstick that happens in the world. I think fans will love building their little team of chickens and the crazy new characters that we've designed. Yeah, I think they're going to have a good time.
we created a really good team, a really good cast, and I'm delighted with them all. They're all my best friends now.
Family.
Family.
Which brings me to the small matter of our invoice.
How much?